Okay, let's be real for a second. That blank wall in your living room, the one that's been staring back at you for like months, we've all got one. And you know what's worse? Trying to find something to put on it. You dive online and it's just this endless sea of meh. It's a super common problem, and honestly, it's a huge pain.
So why is it so hard? Well, that empty space is actually a huge opportunity, right? It's a chance to inject your personality into the room. But the pressure is on. You're looking for that one thing that has real presence, feels like you, but also plays nice with all your other stuff. It's a lot to ask from a piece of paper and a frame.
But here's a thought. What if the answer isn't some super complicated, expensive gallery wall? What if you could solve the whole problem with one single, perfectly chosen piece? Well, today we are going to tackle that blank wall problem head on. We're going to deconstruct this one specific poster, the brave little one from Sparkycare, and figure out what exactly makes it tick.
So here it is. At a glance, yeah, it's a really sweet illustration. But trust me, there is some serious design intelligence working behind the scenes here. Which brings us to the big question for this whole explainer. How does this seemingly simple poster have the power to completely transform the vibe of an entire room? Let's find out.
Okay, to really get it, we need to basically perform an autopsy on a feeling. The real power of this piece lies in how it pulls off this incredible balancing act between two things that usually, well, they just don't go together.
And boom, there it is. Bold design and warm emotion. That is the secret sauce. I mean, think about it for a sec. Most of the time, super bold, graphic art, it can feel a little cold, a little impersonal. And then on the other hand, art that's all about warm, fuzzy feelings, it's often kind of quiet. It just blends in. This poster, this one somehow does both at the same time. So how on earth does it do that? Let's dig in.
First up, let's talk about the bold design side of things. Look at that typography. Brave little one. It's this awesome, warm, retro-style font. It's not shouting at you, but man, does it have presence. You can read it from clear across the room, which means it makes an impact the second you walk in. And that's what we mean by graphic credibility. This thing could hang in a cool design studio just as easily as it could in a nursery. It's not just baby decor.
Okay, so the bold text gets your attention from a distance. But then, as you get closer, the illustration pulls you in for the warm emotion part of the story. And the details here are just brilliant. See how the little monkey isn't just standing still? He's walking, moving forward. And he's holding that little plush toy, his little buddy, which kind of hints that maybe, just maybe, this journey requires a bit of extra courage. It's this tiny little narrative about a small creature on a big, brave adventure. And that feeling, that's for everyone.
Which is why this line is just perfect. The emotional hit sneaks up on you. It's so true. First, you register the cool, bold design. Then, your brain processes the sweet little story in the drawing. And then, you read the words again, and suddenly they mean something totally different. It's this 1-2 punch of cool and awe that really sticks with you.
But look, an amazing design is only half the battle, right? If you print it on cheap, flimsy paper and throw it in a plastic frame, that whole feeling just evaporates. This is the part most people overlook, the physical quality. This is where a poster stops being a poster and starts becoming a real piece of art.
And I mean, just look at these specs. This is not your dorm room poster. We're talking 200 GSM archival matte paper. That's museum-grade stuff. It means no fading, no glare, just pure, rich color that lasts. The printing is G-clay, which is why the text is so ridiculously sharp. And the frame? No plastic here. It's premium pine wood, thick and sturdy. It feels substantial in your hands. This is basically furniture for your wall, not something you're going to toss out in a year.
And I love this part. Sparkycare gives you a choice that respects your time and your wallet. You can get it ready to hang, which is exactly what it sounds like. You open the box, you hang it on the wall. Zero effort, instant upgrade. Or you can choose not assembled. The poster and the frame arrive together, you spend literally 2 minutes popping it in, and you save some cash. So it's up to you. Save time or save money. The amazing quality is the same no matter what.
Oh, and speaking of choices, there are 4 different frame colors to pick from. So whether your vibe is more of a natural wood or a clean modern black, you can make it fit your space perfectly. By the way, if you're already wondering which one would look best in your room, I've put a link down in the description. You can pop over there after this and see all the options for yourself. Okay, quick recap. We've got a killer design and premium, feel it in your hands quality. That's already a win. But now we get to the part that really elevates this from a good purchase to a smart one. It's everything else they stack on top. This is way more than just a poster. It's a whole package deal.
First thing in the stack, zero. Risk. You get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. If you put it up on your wall and for whatever reason it just doesn't hit right, you can send it back. Full refund, no hoops to jump through.
Next up, and this is pretty amazing, your purchase actually makes a difference. For every single order, Sparkycare donates a meal through their partnership with Feeding America. So you get awesome art for your wall, and someone gets a meal. It's that simple. It's just a good thing all around.
And just when you think that's it, they throw in one more thing, a free 2026 annual planner. This isn't some cheap freebie. It's a beautifully designed planner valued at $49. So you're getting art to inspire your space and a tool to organize your life for free. The value here is just stacked.
So let's see. The design is incredible, the quality is top-notch, the value stack is insane. What's left? Well, actually getting it. And honestly, this last piece of the puzzle, the logistics, is where things get really, really impressive.
Check this out. For the vast majority of orders, the entire process, from you clicking buy to this thing being on your wall, takes 5 days. 5 days. That is crazy fast. I've waited longer for a t-shirt to ship. So how in the world do they do that?
Well, here's the secret. It's a super smart local global model. Your art isn't made in some giant factory on the other side of the planet. Sparkycare has over 140 production hubs in 32 different countries. So when you order, they make it at the one closest to you. The result? Super fast shipping, lower costs, no surprise duty fees, and hey, it's better for the environment. Win-win-win. And all of this is wrapped up in what they call the Sparkycare Promise. We're talking free, tracked shipping anywhere in the world. That 30-day guarantee we talked about, so there's no risk. Plus, you get a certificate of authenticity with every single order, which makes it feel like a real art purchase. They've shipped over 12,000 of these since 2018, so yeah, they've got this process down to a science.
So let's bring it all home. We started out looking at what seemed like a simple poster. But after breaking it all down, it's pretty clear it's way more than that. It's a statement piece, thanks to that killer design. It's a legitimate art purchase because of the premium quality. And when you add in all the extras, it's just a flat-out smart investment for your home.
And that takes us all the way back to the beginning, to that empty, boring wall. See, this poster isn't just another option to consider. It's the solution. It's the whole package. Design, emotion, quality, all wrapped up into one simple step that finally gets that problem solved.
So the link you need is waiting for you down in the description. Go click it, find the size and the frame color that's perfect for your spot, and bring that good energy to your wall. It's time. And hey, if you liked diving deep and deconstructing this with me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do this all the time, breaking down the smart design behind the things you see every single day. Thanks so much for hanging out.